Hey guys, it's Luke here, and this video I think I'm just gonna rant for a bit, because I've watched a little bit of the summer league games, watched some highlights as well, um, and I'm pretty disappointed with the Thunder's draft. I think we drafted horribly. Um, First of all, if you don't know, with the sixth overall pick, we took Josh Giddey. Um, Never heard of him before until we drafted him. But I also don't pay attention that much to like high school and college basketball. I mean, I know like a few big names, but I'd never heard of Josh Giddey. And I'm mainly here to complain about the guy that I think we should have picked, who was the next pick, and that was um, Jonathan Kuminga, the cum bucket. It's just fun to say that. It's spelled with a K, if you didn't know, so I can say it. But yeah, I think we should have drafted the cum bucket. Okay, I'm just gonna start calling him Jonathan Kuminga. But yeah, I think we should have drafted him. Um, because I watched a Thunder preseason game, and Josh Giddey really didn't do a whole lot other than shoot like wide open shots. Um, but Jonathan Kuminga, of course, he's very athletic. And I think he had like 18 points in like two different games. And in those games, he hit a few threes as well. So he can be a 3-point shooter. And it's just frustrating, you know? Um, because I mean I had seen how teams have picked badly before. I was like, well, surely the Thunder won't do that. We got Sam Presti, the best GM in all the league. I don't know if that's true or not. I just like to say that, so the Thunder can be best at something. Um, but yeah, I mean, Sam Presti drafted 3 MVPs in a row. First Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and then James Harden. He drafted all three of them back to back to back. Um, so I was like, surely he'll pick Jonathan Kuminga when he was on the board still, but no, we picked Josh Giddey, um, who hasn't done anything. Um, Although he did pick my boy Pokashevsky. He picked Pokashevsky recently or last year. Um, I kind of like to joke about that. I just like Pokashevsky. Um, I think if we actually put some time and effort into developing him, he'll be pretty good. I mean he's a he's a Giannis with a jump shot. No, I'm playing around a little bit, but he's got a lot of potential. He's got a good handle. Um, can play small forward and power forward, and he's a center or not a center, but he's 7 foot tall, which is pretty good. Um, and there's that. I'm too lazy to go find the clip, but there's a clip of him almost dunking on somebody from like the free throw line. Um, he didn't do it. He didn't finish it, but it was really close. Um, but yeah, back to my original rant, I guess. I'm just upset, and it just keeps getting worse and worse as I keep seeing highlights from him. Uh, so yeah, and while I'm here, I might as well talk about some other um, draft picks, I guess. Not just about the Thunder specifically, but just some other people that were drafted as well. Um, and first before I talk about their performances, um, I do remember that the Kings drafted Davion Mitchell, which was very confusing to me. Um, because they already had two like young point guards. I mean, I guess you can play Tyrese Halliburton at the two, but I think he, well, yeah, you can play him at the two. But still, for a rookie that you drafted in the lottery, you would want to be able to play him. But especially with De'Aaron Fox on that team, and they don't really seem like they're going to be trying to trade De'Aaron Fox. Not saying that he's their like franchise player or anything, but he is definitely pretty good, and he shouldn't really be having to share the floor with a rookie. And I think they just drafted poorly there. But anyways, let's get on to the first overall pick, which was Cade Cunningham. And I know it's early in the season, just a few preseason games. But so far it looks like Jalen Green is better than Cade. Cade had an alright game, but he did have that one killer crossover. I think he cross Jalen Green? I don't remember. He crossed one of the rookies up, made the three. That was a pretty good highlight. But he did a few other good things. But he turned the ball over a lot too, which is kind of to be expected of a rookie. Yeah. But yeah, Jalen Green. Jalen Green looks really good. Looks like a really good scorer. The Rockets could be pretty interesting in the future. And they got KPJ, and then Jalen Green, and then Christian Wood. I think that team could be pretty cool, pretty fun. I do think they should trade John Wall, get rid of the contract. But if they want to keep him, I guess they can do that as well. Doesn't really matter to me. They're not my team. But yeah. Jalen Green, I believe, is the better player. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't really looked into anything that Evan Mobley's done. I can't really comment on him. Haven't really been paying attention. But yeah, I've really just been paying attention to the first two, and then of course, Josh Giddey and Jonathan Kuminga. Can we just talk about how crazy it is that the Warriors got Jonathan Kuminga? Oh, Jonathan Kuminga and Evan Mobley. Like, what? That's not even fair. And then they got James Wiseman still, who I know wasn't great this last year. But I think he also got hurt. But he did show a few instances where he showed that he was athletic and that he still has he has an alright jump shot. He can hit an open three. But yeah. And of course, they got the Splash Brothers. And I think Clay is coming back this season. I don't know if he'll be back at the beginning of the season, but I think he's at least supposed to come back around the middle of it. But yeah, they have a good future, even though Curry's getting older. I think he's turning like 33 or 34 soon. So he's getting kind of old. Championship window's definitely closing. But yeah, that's all I really had to say right now. Sorry about the lighting. Normally I do these when it's daytime to kind of have some light coming over here. Open up my blinds, but I don't have like a ring light or anything. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah. So if you like this kind of stuff, if you like this kind of stuff, you can subscribe. But if you don't, it's fine with me. You don't have to. But if you do like it, leave a like, and if you don't, leave a dislike. It just kind of shows me what you like and what you don't like, and what you want me to make videos about. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. I'll see y'all later. Peace.